Hi there, welcome to my Sufferfest training session. I thought I'd share with you today how I set it up, a little bit about going through the session and the bits and pieces I use to make this successful. We're using a smart trainer on this one. This is the old Kicker Snap wheel-on trainer. As you can see, it plugs in down there, and the train tyre just sits on the roller, and that's how it measures your resistance and the power that you're using during the session. Always a really good idea to have the proper training tyre. This one's inflated to 120 psi, which is pretty high, but it stops it from wearing the roller out, and it stops the tyre from shredding during your session. I've got a 1225 cassette on there, perfectly alright for shifting up and down. There's no major hills or climbing involved, so that's perfectly good for this session. Also, if you can see it, there is the cadence sensor. That's the other important part, along with the power, to allow you to get onto these interactive platforms. This is a Brighton cadence sensor, about £15, so not too expensive. The other very important bit is your heart rate strap. This is my Garmin, and along with the power and cadence, allows you to monitor your heart rate zones during the workout, which is really, really important. The other thing I've got are two fans, one's for the head, one's for the body. It gets very, very hot indoors when you're working out, doing a session on Sufferfest or Zwift. So these are very, very important. Also make sure that you can open a window to let in fresh air as well. Let's get on to what I'm using for running the setup on. This laptop runs everything that I need. It's connected up to the trainer and the cadence sensor and the heart rate strap via Bluetooth. Everything seems to work okay. I'm trialing Training Peaks at the moment just to see how I get on with it. This is the calendar that I loaded up with a workout a week and a half ago now. The ones in green are the ones that you successfully done. The red ones are the ones that you didn't do and you should have done. So today we're going to be doing the GOAT on Sufferfest. So in front of the bike I've set up a cheap monitor that I bought, which is connected to the computer, and I've shared the screen from the laptop to this, and we now need to go into the workouts and then select up here the one that we're going to do. I think it was GOAT. This is the one, not sure what we're doing with it. Okay, there it goes. So that's the workout we're going to do. Along the bottom, it's looks a little bit tough. 42 minutes. Training stress score of, I don't know if you can see that, of 49, which is yeah, not too tough, but it's you certainly know that you've done it. So hit the play button, and it then asks you to pair your sensors with the computer. Some of these have already been done. As you can see, they're populating. The cadence sensor won't pair until you start turning the pedals. There we go, it's working now. Okay, ready to go now. I've got both fans running. You might be able to hear those. And as we start to pedal, everything starts to come alive. And we start with Sufferfest. It does have its own soundtrack and its own videos, but at the moment it's asking us to achieve 105 watts and to make 80 cadence, 80 RPM cadence. Okay, let's come back to the program. Like I said earlier on, we're trying to stay in zone 1 with the heart rate, so we don't want to go over 115, and we've got lots of stuff on the screen to encourage you. 103 on our power and 82 on our cadence. We've got 40 minutes left of suffering, and we're going to follow this program. So we're into the program now. You can see the changes required. Ready to go up to 90 cadence now, and pushing out 155 watts, making sure that our heart rate zone is between 116 and 144, which is my zone 2. Okay, this is a tough one. 50 RPM, 216 power. So you can see, you slow the pedals down and they become incredibly difficult to turn. 1 minute 50 at this, and this is tough, proper tough. So that session's out of the way. Now getting the heart rate down from 150 down to zone 2, about 144 in the 2 minutes that you get. It's very, very difficult to get it down that way before the next segment, which is coming up. 50 RPM again, power of 206, which is about a 10%, 9% hill gradient. And there we go, 8% top corner. So slow the cadence down. Heart rate's just dropped down to where it should be. Now it's going to come back up. So slow the pedals down to 50. Tough one. Come back to you in a bit. So you can see at the end of that one, heart rate's at 150, 156 at the end. Now dropping back down. In the short period of time you've got to recover. So we need to get it down to 144. We've talked about breathing to bring it down, but obviously not talking at the same time. It's a little bit tough. Okay, back up again, 55 RPM, 216 power. Again, another session for 2 minutes. So, I'll be back to you in a bit. And near at the end of this session, this is a little tough, this one. 54 RPM, heart rate of 165 at the end. This is the last 6 minutes left. And cool down session now. Cadence goes up to get rid of the build up in your legs, and we just finish off. There's a slight rise up at the end. That's nearly a 45-minute session over. So that last session, 155 watts, 95 RPM, working into zone 3, but I doubt I'll get up to zone 3. 3 minutes left to go before this tails off, and that is a sufferfest workout. So that's the end of the session. Heart rate's 118 at the moment, needs to be about 115. And now I just need to upload the workout to Zwift and Training Peaks. I'm still doing a little bit of a warm down on the bike. I don't like stopping straight away. That's the calendar now. Today's GOAT session is highlighted in green. All we've got left to do today is a little bit of yoga later on tonight. Hips and hamstrings, we'll see what that's like. Always seems to be tougher than I think it should be.